It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got J.C. Jackson, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Lions and the Packers, next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new, and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them.
The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Lions are 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd and 4. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.